Can I just say no? I can't.
Okay.
I'm such a cheater. I can't do it.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Marvin here from backsideoffear.com. And today, join with me, I have a special guest, which is Tiffany. And Tiffany, would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure. Hi guys. My name is Tiffani Kittilstved. And I am another YouTuber. And I'm a person who stutters and a speech language pathologist.
Today, join with Tiffany. We're gonna play a little bit of a game that I came up with. And once I introduced, I didn't really invent the game necessarily, but it's a game that we're gonna do and whoever loses this particular game is gonna do a challenge. We're gonna spin the wheel and select a challenge and perform it. Some of them are questions, some of them are things you actually have to do. And Tiffany said that she's a master at this game apparently, which I didn't know, Also, we also play this game over on Tiffany's channel. So at the end of this video, you can certainly go over to Tiffany's channel and see how that went. Wait, so that's where we're starting. So we start at W and then we're moving to...
Oh, yes. You do not start at A. That's like beginner level.
Okay. So here's... I guess I punched myself with my...
This was your idea.
For the game, we'll go ahead and we will play the alphabet game where we'll start with a letter. We're gonna possibly start with A instead of starting with W, which we did over on Tiffany's channel, spoiler alert. And yeah, so we can start with A and then we'll move on through and we'll have to say a sentence starting with that letter. If we're not able to think of a sentence, then in that way we have to spin the wheel and see what happens. A lot of these challenges are aligned to overcoming your fears, because that's a lot of what we have to do in life. We have to take that step to overcome our fears. And so that way we can achieve the goals that we are after. So let's go ahead and get started. And I picked the scene for the last time. You want to pick the scene?
Yes, he picked a golf course, which is like so up his alley because he's like a golfer. I'm not. So I'm gonna pick an ice skating rink.
Ice skating rink?
Yes.
Oh my God. Okay.
I was like a professional ice skater when I was like
fair.
in middle school.
Wow, okay. All right.
Do you want to go first or do you go first?
I don't know why I picked this game. Yeah. Are you ready to go ice skating?
Boy, am I ready. I love ice skating. It's my favorite thing to do.
Cool. I love ice skating as well. I can't wait to go ice skating.
Don't you know that this ice skating rink was invented in 1942?
Everything about ice skating I know because I've been researching about it, of course, for many years.
For real? Oh my goodness. I am like such a fanatic about ice skating. I was a professional figure skater when I was 7.
Great to know. I've been skating ever since I could remember when I dreamed of being an ice skater. Yeah.
How about that? That is so crazy because my dream is to be a professional ice skater when I grow up.
Very cool.
You messed up. Very cool does not start with an I.
Oh man, I got tripped up about the whole dream thing because I never ice skated before, so I have nothing to say about it.
You're pretty good. You haven't ice skated before.
All right, I'll spin the wheel. A hard stuttering moment. Yeah, probably the most difficult stuttering moment was the very first speech I had to give in my public speaking course because there was like over 30 people in the class. And the one commonality, of course, was that we all had to give speeches at one point. So it's one of those classes where I walked in there, I couldn't just sit in the back of the classroom and say nothing like I would like to. So I actually had to get up in front of the class. Well, not just speak sitting there, I actually had to get up in front of the class and speak. So that was probably the hardest stuttering moment because I spoke about something I knew a lot about, which is not ice skating, but I know a lot about golf. So I spoke about why there are 13 clubs in a golf bag. And it's was a 3 to 4 minute speech, but I barely got out a fourth of the speech because I was blocking pretty much, and I was just stumbling throughout the whole thing, basically. I didn't feel like I really communicated the message that I wanted to say. Because I wanted to tell them why there were 13 clubs in the golf bag, but it seemed like I was more so just battling my speech just to speak.
Right.
Yeah, so that was probably the most difficult thing. But it was hard during that moment, but then I sat down thinking that they couldn't say anything good, because there's no way you can say anything good about what they just saw. And then they, instead of like laughing or like being confused, they were very encouraging, like, wow, you got up there and spoke even though you knew that you stuttered. That's pretty inspiring, and it's just like a different perspective that kind of shifted for me.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
And this time I decided that ice skating is something that is very dangerous.
I actually like literally can't think of anything because I thought you were gonna say something different, and so I was gonna say like jolly good time or something, and then you said like dangerous. So I can't think of anything with like a J.
Nice, I have a new strategy now.
Oh my gosh. I know, I like, didn't expect you to say that. And so I always, the way to play this game, I shouldn't tell you this, is you have to think about the words you're gonna say as like a carrier, a phrase. So if I was gonna say like jolly or joyous or all these things I had in mind, it had to fit in with what you're saying, and it didn't. So then it messed me up.
I tried doing that, but I haven't been very successful so far.
It's okay. All right, so I have to pick a challenge.
Call an automated service.
Okay, I'm gonna call an automated service. So this is a challenge that I picked because I stutter a lot when I make phone calls. It's really hard for me, and calling an automated service is really difficult because they don't understand you. Because a lot of times you have to like, it makes you like talk and it sends you to the right person. But when I stutter, it's just like doesn't know how to deal with it. So this is like really hard for me. Okay, I'm gonna call Geico.
Thank you for calling Geico. Your call may be recorded for quality purposes. How can I help you today? You can say a wide range of things. For example, report an auto claim, or hear my account balance. Okay, go ahead.
Here, my account balance.
You'd like to report an accident, right?
No.
My mistake. How can I help you today? You can say a wide range of things. For example, report an auto claim, or hear my account balance. Okay, go ahead.
Here my account balance.
You'd like your account balance, right?
Yes. Okay. I'm gonna hang up because I don't actually have Geico, so I don't actually have an account.
Okay. Very well done.
Oh, that was so hard. I feel like when I was talking, even though I was stuttering, I still like was understood, but then it like didn't understand me, like blatantly didn't understand me.
Yeah. I thought at the last point it caught what you were looking for, was to look at your account balance.
Yeah, it did the second time, but like the first time it was like the literal opposite of what I said.
Yeah.
And so like it already knew it wasn't doing that. Mm-hmm. So like, but I don't know how it like got the other one from what I was saying.
Yeah, the machines are getting smarter, I guess.
Yeah, just like not initially. Jumping jelly beans. I took you here thinking you loved ice skating. How can you say all of a sudden it's too dangerous? Our
kryptonite has taken over, and so now I'm able to ice skate better than I ever have before.
Lovely. We can keep going. should we go around or do you want to go to the middle?
Move over so I can. Is that the right word?
Yeah.
I thought okay. Move over because I'm trying to do my tricks because I'm pretty dangerous when I'm on the ice rink.
No, I'm not gonna move over. You'll steal my thunder.
Or will I not steal your thunder? Because I'm not that mean of a person.
All right, I can't think of anything.
Okay.
I was gonna, like, you keep messing it up by saying things that I don't expect you to say. That's what it is.
Oh yeah?
You got it, you figured it out. You figured out a strategy.
I guess so. Okay.
Okay, I guess I'll do my challenge. Can I just say no? Here, I'm gonna spin again.
No, you gotta give a speech outside.
No, I can't.
Yes, you can. I did it.
I'm not gonna make a phone call either.
What? You're cheating.
I'm not cheating. This is more interesting. Let's do this one instead.
Really? I think it'd be more interesting for you to give a speech outside.
I don't have anything to talk about.
Yeah. You talked about a lot. So, like, a speech is just sharing your ideas.
Yeah, but I don't want my neighbors to, like, hate me.
Oh, yeah?
It's almost 10.
Yeah, I guess. Okay.
I'm such a cheater. I can't do it. I can't do it. It's like, it's not like because of, like, stuttering.
Mm-hmm.
It's, like, because, like, it's, like, embarrassing to, like be talking loudly outside.
Yeah. Yeah, over time, like, once you're speaking, especially, like, when you have a stutter, I found that I feel like I've experienced all the embarrassing moments that I could possibly face, so it just doesn't, I just don't really care. So that's why.
I guess that's true. I feel like I've experienced a lot of embarrassing moments, but I still, like, care so deeply.
Yeah.
Okay, well, because this is your channel and it's all about, like, overcoming fears, I guess I'll do it.
Okay.
How long do I have to talk?
A minute?
A minute.
Okay.
I gotta talk about board games. Can I explain a board game? Is that boring? I can talk about neuroscience.
You can talk about anything. The main thing is just to speak when it's not comfortable to do so.
Well, I get that. But what should I talk about? Like, what's interesting?
You can make anything interesting if you say it there, if you say it with the right words. The longer you wait, the more difficult it gets.
I know. I know.
Do you want me to open the door for you?
No, I'm still thinking. I just want to take them as like interesting.
Golf?
No. I'll talk about hockey, why it's the best sport.
Okay.
I can't talk about how hockey's the best sport. It's not that exciting. I got it. That reminded me. I want to talk about dialects, accents.
Okay.
I really hate you right now.
Okay. Do you want me to do it first?
No.
Okay.
That'd be more embarrassed if I being out here and talking longer. Okay. So, to YouTube and all my neighbors listening out here, I'm gonna talk about accents. So, a lot of people think that accents are
Project that way.
something that makes
That way.
something that makes people different, and
Project that way.
only
Like I did.
only people who
You're speaking that outwards.
why
That's the whole point.
that only people who have things that talk differently from you have accents, and that's just not true. The truth is that everyone has an accent. So accents are a really interesting topic because a lot of people have this misconception that people only talk in accents if they talk differently from how you talk. So it's this kind of like perspective that's based on your own personal experience, and it's actually quite inaccurate because it's actually not true that people who talk differently from you are the only ones who have accents. You have an accent. You have an accent. I have an accent. Everyone has an accent. And it's all based on regional regional, regional, and social,
Continue. This is valuable information.
social groupings that cause people to congregate together. So whether you live in the same region or whether you're in the same family, stuff like that, you all learn to talk in a certain way. You have patterns of speaking, and
right.
everyone is different, and everyone has an accent.
Perfect. Finish your sentence too. After the time. You got lucky. You got an audience.
I got lucky. Oh yeah, super lucky. That's what I was thinking.
Cool. That was a great job.
Thanks.
Very proud.
It's hard.
That's one thing that's great. Like once you do something that you're not sure if you can do and you overcome that, and oftentimes that can open up the doors for other things that you can do to overcome your fears, because you never know what you can do until you take action upon it.
True.
And that concludes this particular game. So for this one, I ended up being the winner for this one, 2-1. We also played this game over on Tiffany's channel, so you can see if I was victorious over on her channel or if I was completely defeated. Who knows?
Have to check it out.
You can go check it out over at Tiffany's channel.
So if you want to check out my channel, what you should do to check out the game and to check out all of my content about stuttering and being a speech therapist and lots of other random stuff, you can follow me at Tiffani Kittilstved. That's Tiffani Kittilstved. That's my YouTube channel. So follow me, subscribe, all that fun stuff.
Absolutely. And remember, it's amazing what you can achieve on the other side of your fears. Subscribe for more videos. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like and share it with your friends to help grow the community of action takers. And don't forget to visit me on backsideoffear.com. Have a great rest of your day.